Lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Farmer. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So West Virginia's offense will get the first possession of the game. The toughness epitomized from the coal mines of West Virginia, the steel mills in Pittsburgh, and you better have a sturdy jaw in the backyard brawl.
Any name in a rivalry game that's the backyard brawl, sign me up. Both these teams, man, that's what they're about. That's their identity. They'll be ready to throw down.
It's called backyard brawl for a reason. When West Virginia and Pitt played, there's fights on the field, there's fights up in the stands, there's fights in the parking lot after the game. These programs hate each other.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Green. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. On the return, it's Goff. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So Pittsburgh's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. First down for this offense. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, it's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Gives it to the back on the draw. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. He's got his man. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Pittsburgh now has it in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. And tackled there by the defense. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was paving.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brake. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. Oh, look out. There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's a great job by this defense. You don't care about yards anymore. Yards are arbitrary. Let them drive down the field, so be it. You want to keep touchdowns off the board, and they might have just done that with a sack right there.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a crease to the left. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the run. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Fox. Turns it on in midfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up of 1 to the 35. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Green. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. He'll set up to throw. They're setting up the screen. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Getting some heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. With the catch, it's Mumpfield. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. The give to the back. The Panthers get it past the sticks. Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Mumpfield. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Wants to throw on second down. Pulls it in, it's Williams. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Third and short now, they snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. They'll run it to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Wide open downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. From the gun, give on the inside. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. On second down, they'll take to the air. He'll take a shot. And it's caught! Touchdown, Pittsburgh! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue, Pete, isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They've been running it, but now the pass. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Movement here from the tight end. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Green. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Goff. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll run it from the gun. Dances away from one.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Throws to the wideout. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Looking for a gap. It's Hammond. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Let's see if he can find some room behind the left tackle. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Now he's going to break the pocket. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Panthers. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Obliterates him, still on the move. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll throw it on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Caught over the middle, it's Fox. Makes the catch and he's brought down. And the Mountaineers in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. On the return, it's Goff. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Dropping back, it's Holstein. They're bringing heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to pass on second down. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They're trying to get to it. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack?
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, the backyard brawl is must-see TV, and today is no different. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between West Virginia and Pittsburgh plays out.
The Mountaineers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They move the tight end all over. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on second and long from the 8. Looking to pass, it's Holstein. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Makes the catch. It's Lee. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a Panther 1st down.
He'll keep it himself. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. On the run, it's Reed. And the ball squirted out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Pirouettes away from the defense. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Scanning the field, it's Green. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Short gain on the play before he slides. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Got it set up on the outside. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Makes his connection. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, West Virginia. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kentucky was able to come away with the win, as they have in Lexington so many times before, but not without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Holstein. It's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Takes a handoff. It's Donaldson. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming after it. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Unloads quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Touchdown, Mountaineers! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, they didn't overthink that one. Fourth and goal down close like that. You just turn around, David, hand it off to the big fella and let him do the rest.
And a lot of times in these situations, fourth down and goal, you see quarterbacks sneak so much. They trust the big running back and know he's going to drive his feet forward, finish the run, and get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. To throw, it's Holstein. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's a draw. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. He'll do it himself. On the move at the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Quarterback on the keeper. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I'm not surprised with the blitz, right? 3rd and inches, everything in you tells you they're going to run the football. I'm coming after you. They decide to throw the football. Surprise to me, surprise to everybody, I guess except the defense, because they were ready and they got the sack.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Green. It's complete. Still running at the 40. And he's running in the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Number 7.
Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running back searching for a hole. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Tackled immediately after the catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could. Pitt will have to boot this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. Nifty run there. Pick up 6 out to the 25. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Running it back, it's Goff. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Leaves it with the back. Using the spin move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Trying to get to him. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Pitt will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the offense on first down. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Reads it, fires complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little too anxious on that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Green. Right down the middle. It's caught. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Looking down the middle. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there.
Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. He'll pull it on the read. Headed to the end zone. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Give to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Buys a little time with his feet. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge third down, and somebody's got to step up and make the play.
This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. This to tie things up in the final minute. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would love to have back. Trailing by 3 here in the fourth quarter, just didn't hit it as flush as he would have liked.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right. And I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team get a little overhyped? It just looked like they were pressing too much in this football game. They made too many uncharacteristic mistakes, and as a result, they take the L.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.